to the Italian Football Podcast.
Just to finish off before we preview the weekend fixtures, a little profile on this 15-year-old Italian sensation, Francesco Camarda, at AC Milan. He's been getting a lot of rave reviews in recent weeks. So let's tell you a little bit about him. He's regarded as the most exciting young Italian striker that Italy has produced since a young Mario Balotelli kind of 15 years ago. Obviously, we have to exercise a little bit of caution because he's only 15 years old and we don't want to put too much pressure on him. And, you know, we know how it's never easy, the step up from youth to senior and whether they're going to be great. But you look at his numbers. I mean, he's a striker. He's a number 9. He's best suited playing in the middle of a 4-3-3 formation, but he is a complete attacker who is adaptable. His goal record is absolutely insane. Between 2017 and 2020, he scored 483 goals in 87 games for Milan's youth sides. And since 2020, he's continued to be prolific for both Milan and Italy's youth sides. He's got 3 goals in 3 games for Italy's under-19s, despite the fact that he's playing 2 years above his age category. And let me just tell you that at teenage level, playing above your age category is massive. Just having someone that's 1 year older than you makes such a big difference from a physical point of view and a mental point of view. So that's impressive. This month, September 2023, he hit the headlines after he scored 2 goals for Milan in the UEFA Youth League against Newcastle, 4-0 win for Milan against Newcastle. He's just reminded that the UEFA Youth League is at an under-19 age category, and he's 15 years and 195 days in that game. That made him the youngest ever Italian to score in the UEFA Youth League. So at the moment, he's playing for Milan's Primavera team. He's playing 4 years, plays 4 years older than him, and he's got 6 goals in 7 games for the Primavera team. So these are obviously very, very impressive numbers given his age. And the respected football talent scout, which is regarded as probably like the best place to go for profiling the young up and coming players, they say that Camarda has, I quote, world-class potential, and he's described by the website as a complete forward, a tall player, 6 foot. He's at 6 foot already. An excellent combination of a target man, poacher, and deep line forward. He boasts, I quote, killer instinct, great off the ball movement, above average decision making, timing, intelligence, composure, flair in the final third. He's a clinical finisher with a wide range of finishing skills with both feet, very skillful at beating his markers and evading pressure. He's also a team player capable of creating chances and assisting goals for his teammates. His physical power and intellect let him play fruitfully with his back to goal. He's very good at connecting with the midfield and attacking partners. A good dribbler, very strong and difficult to knock off the ball. Aerially a threat in the box as well, and also presses very well. He has been compared to the Real Madrid legend Karim Benzema, and Camarda's actually said that he models his game on Benzema, but his idol growing up was the Brazilian legend Ronaldo, and he's also a fan of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So at the moment, Milan, obviously he's on a youth contract, but Milan are working on an official professional contract for him when he turns 16 in March of next year. Both Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund are interested in signing him. They've sent scouts to watch him, and a lot of other European clubs are also said to be watching Camarda. So that's a little profile on Camarda, but those numbers and that profile and that scouting report there from Football Talent Scout tells a story of someone who is an incredibly gifted youngster who we hope has a massive future in the game.
We absolutely do. I just, again, want to reiterate when it comes to young players to be careful and let them develop in peace. There are so many youngsters we've seen whose careers have been ruined by taking a step too soon. That's too big. Martin Ødegaard at 15 was playing for the Norwegian national team, went to Real Madrid. It took him a few years via Real Sociedad to come back to Arsenal and be at the level he is. But there was a risk there that the step he took from Norway to Real Madrid was too high. Again, my point with that is there is a huge difference between youth team football, Primavera football, under 21 football, and first team football. Let's give these guys, give them time to develop. Don't pressure them. Don't stress them. Let them develop at their own stage, at their own pace. And if Camarda turns out to be ready to start doing, jumping in within a year or two and for Milan and off the bench and does well, then that's great. But let's not get carried away and let these young people develop at their own pace. That's the only thing I want to say, because people get so excited about young players and just
absolutely, yeah. And let there not be too much fanfare. Remember Hashim Mastur? Remember him? I mean, he was supposed to be the next big thing, and he was
Freddie Adu. I mean, there's so many.
I mean, Milan really. I remember Galliani used Mastur as a marketing tool to he was badly managed as well, but he probably never was ever very good. He was more of a circus performer, I think, kick-ups and ball juggling and things like that.
Kerlon, I think is what his name was. The
seal dribbler.
The seal dribbler. Moratti bought because of a YouTube highlight reel. I mean, it's just, leave these players alone. Let them develop. Yeah. But that was a good profile.
Great, thank you.